Yums! It's me in the man's cave. I'm not sitting outside because it's kind of drizzling and it's really humid. I feel disgusting. I feel like if I was a Stay Puft Man, but I was like made out of lard. No wait, I am made out of lard. Yeah, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Of course, I have been watching a lot of YouTube. You know, I'm so unworthy. I'm so unworthy. You know, I like to keep on top of what's going on, you know, shit like that. But I've not been on this platform for very long, and I hardly ever post. But honestly, really, I am just so baffled by the absolute naivety of YouTubers who have been on this platform for years and years and years and have got a huge following, loads of subscribers and all of that, you know, and you know, and they're making money. Like I don't make money on this, but I've got at least a modicum of sense, to know what could make my channel explode. Not that you like. Not sorry. Oh Jesus Christ, my hair's done. Right. I just even though I am a channel that nobody ever watches because you know I'm ugly and old and you know I've got I'm basically a fatberg. I'm a fatberg, and just getting chucking up in channels and just I'm just in the way and gross and disgusting and full of tampons and sanitary pads and wet wipes and if you want to look up fatbergs, go ahead. Right, anyway, I am the human fatberg, but I do have at least a modicum of, like, well, I don't know what to call it, common sense or just a bit of, I don't know what it is, but if you're going to talk about, what should we call it? What should we call it? It's not going to get me, really veiny hand, sorry about that. What are you going to, that's going to not get me a channel strike? The sea bug, or somebody called it the beer bug, which is good because there is a beer named the big, or we could call it the crown bug, or we could call it the snot lung coffee thingy bug. And then we could call maybe things that are associated with that as facial enhancement, or mouth guards, or you know, arm sticky thingy things. You know, there are lots of different. I did write them down. I've just forgotten to put my script up, but there are lots of different things that you can talk about on YouTube, and there are clearly things that will pick up on certain words. So if I said arm sticky things, or coffee things, or whatever, hopefully it would get past these stupid bloody, you know, it's like being triggered, isn't it? It's like, you know, people get triggered by certain words. The YouTube algorithm gets triggered by things. And I'm sorry, but there are people on this platform who shouldn't have known better. They really should have known. And they say, oh no, it's all YouTube's fault, it's all YouTube's fault. It's like, no, mate, you could just stop saying things that are going to trigger their algorithm. The beer bug, the crow thing kind of sounds like a crow, ontologically, that kind of thing. Anyway, that, if you mention any of those words, it's going to go ba-doing, ba-doing, ba-doing. And it's been over 2 years now. It's still going to do it. It's still going to do it. And I can't believe that, like I said, people who have been on this platform longer than I have haven't bloody fucking twigged that if you're going to say something like that, it's going to trigger something. There's not human reviews. There's a computer out there that says, if I find this word, boom. If I find that word, boom. You know. So that's why, I mean, Jimmy Snow, I mean, you know, he's got his problems, but at least he knows not to say the words. So if you say the words, Rachel Oates and Suris and other people are out there, who really should know better, because you've been on this channel, you know, you're much more successful than I am. You should know the words. What is wrong with you? This is the ultimate face palm. Christ, I mean, I've been like I say, I'm not even on this platform very often. I have days I just can't I can't string it together. And look at me, look at the bags under my eyes. I had about 2 hours sleep last night because I had muscle spasms in my shoulders. Now I feel really, really, really hard to get anything together, and I've got loads of ideas, and it's really crappy. And then there's other channels that are just sabotaging themselves by saying obvious shite that computers just go bang, channel strike, bang, channel strike, bang, channel strike. What? You should know better. My God, this is the obvious face palm. You know, I mean, like, I've been watching YouTube content for a long time. I know what things do what. Okay, I'm kind of like an outsider, really. I'm an observer more than I am a creator. I'd love to be more of a creator, but I just don't have the scripts, the the deluge of stock photos, stock videos that people just kind of chuck in, and God, that's oh my! I was going to say disgusting. It's just like distracting. That's the word. And also the fact that because I've got ADHD and so many things have gone wrong in my life, it's like, why the fuck am I even bothering? Like, you know, all the effort I put into things in it, and stuff doesn't even work. But at least I know not to say triggering things. Oh, it just makes me laugh. I mean, if you're going to be that naive that you're going to say things that are going to shut your channel down, you don't actually deserve to be on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Things are out there. It's like, that's the way. It's like Facebook. You're not allowed to say anything about the you know that thing. So just why are you blaming corporation for your own mistakes? Because it's, I mean, it's the way the human beings are, isn't it? It's far easier to blame a system than it is to own up to your own naivety and, I'm not going to say stupidity. I don't think these people are stupid. I think they were just kind of like, didn't quite cotton on to the fact that I don't understand it. I don't understand how have they not figured out that there are things out there that are just going to say, you can't say this, you can't say... I'm sorry, you can't blame corporations. You can't kind of make up conspiracy theories. You've just got to be aware that some things that you have to cloak in certain language to get past the filters. That's all it is, right? How have you been on YouTube long enough and not to know that you don't do this? Right? I mean, it's ridiculous. You are putting your channel at risk for just not reading thesaurus, you know. I mean, you know, I mean, there's people out there, like, they've got brilliant minds. I mean, they could think about 101 different ways of expressing something that you know what they're talking about, that isn't going to trigger an algorithm or something like that. Well, just come on, creativity, guys. You know, like I said, read a thesaurus. You know, I'm sorry that you know, it's horrible that you have to couch things in analogies and things like that, but you've got to, and it's horrible, but you have to do that. And then maybe like 8 minutes into your video, then you say something. But the way the things are, you just cannot just blatantly say something in the description or blatantly say something in your video that's going to get flagged, because it's not actually people. Don't be stupid. Like, YouTube doesn't have people monitoring your content. It's all computers. They can't pay people to do this. You know, it'd be like a sweatshop, wouldn't it? So it's easier to just put something in the computer, go pew pew pew, and then something comes out. You know, that's how it's been since the spinning jenny. You know, if we want to go back to the Industrial Revolution, just computers, not animals, computers, machines, and that can do things better than humans in certain situations. So don't expect them to pick up on something that is gonna, you know, be controversial, right? It's really not that difficult. I can't believe I'm saying this to YouTubers have been around longer than me. Just like I said, I know it's difficult. I've got autism. There are some analogies and things that I don't pick up on, right? There are some analogies that I know a lot of people don't pick up on, but I think there are very careful ways of couching this that are obvious to me and you who are watching this, but not obvious to the bots. Sorry, not bots. Whatever it is, the AI, the artificial intelligence that's going through these things. You have to be careful. So don't say facial appliances. Don't say the beer bug, like TV Snow's done, or say the coughing thing, or say whatever. You know, people will understand you. You just need to go away and think about, talk to your friends in real life. Say, if I say this, will people think it's that? And if they say yes, you can, you know, pretty sure that you can put something on YouTube that is going to circumvent these, you know, these mathematical things. Oh yeah, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, stabby. Yeah, there's loads of ways that you can couch these things in other language that people absolutely know what you're talking about, but it's not going to trigger a YouTube block. And I mean, especially Rachel Oates, because Rachel Oates does poetry and books, and like, if you don't know how to couch something in other sorts of language and don't, what are you doing? You know, really, what are you doing? Because if you do books and if you do all sorts of things like that, you know how to talk to people in words that don't necessarily and we're not obfuscating, but not obvious. You know that there are words you can say that are going to not deliberately trigger the YouTube algorithm. If you know about poetry, you know about literature, you know about all of this, you know there are words you can say. It's really not that difficult if you are intelligent enough. Don't be naive. You know what's going to happen. You've seen it before. You've seen other channels before. Suris. It just frustrates me to no end that these really intelligent people are coming a cropper to this, because they just don't couch things in ways that will countermand, you know, the kind of sentinel that's watching over you. Language is our power. You can do this, right? You can overcome these filters and things by just using your words, your language, your intelligence. And I know you're intelligent and you can do this. So stop complaining about corporate this and corporate that. There are ways that you can overcome it. And that's up to you. And I know you can do it because you've got that intelligence. You've got that command of language. You can bloody do it. So, you know, just do it. Just pluck words out of the sky, you know, just put them together, right? Look at other YouTube videos. Look at the ways other people have couched these things in other language that is going to float by the algorithm, float by the blockage, float by this. Like, AI is not that intelligent yet, but human beings are way more intelligent. It's a steam train. I've got a heritage steam train going past my house. It's pretty cool. But yeah, however intelligent you think AI is, you are more than that. And that is what makes human beings so awesome. Yeah, stop bloody beeping my arm. And makes human beings awesome. Let's make some arseholes as well. But yes, please use your words, as they say. Use your words. I don't want to see people thrown off the off of YouTube for just being naive enough to think that they can get away with saying anything. You can't. It's like, you know, any platform, any journalist, any person, any commentator has to pick their words carefully. But I know there are people out there who are very, very clever and they can pick their words so that anyone can understand what they mean, but they're going to coast past that, you know, AI thing because we are better than them, okay? Thank you very much for listening to my rant, and please be aware that you are better than algorithms and AI, and we just need to be aware that whatever they do, we are one step further. Don't feel scared. Don't feel beaten. We are human. We have brains and we can adapt. Night all, and I'm going to go and eat some curry. Thank you.